So okay guys, in this video we'll be talking about the serialization and deserialization, and especially in the Python. So it is very simple to show you. So this serialization is called converting an important or information or object into some binary stream. So let's say we have the list. So we have some ice cream flavors. So in a list we have the ice cream flavors. So this is then list object. So whenever you want to push this value into the database, so you can take every value and check the type of this value, whether it is number, string, or it can contains any Unicode bytes, etc. So you can check that and you can put in appropriate column or appropriate table. So this is very tedious task. So one thing you can do is you can serialize this object and you can change this entire object into the byte stream, zeros and ones, and then what you can do is you can deserialize it when you are about to use. Suppose I want to store this list in the database, so I can convert this into some byte stream object and store this in database. So whenever user want to retrieve the same information, he can just take that object and deserialize it and get the same information. So in Python what we are going to do is we are going to use a module called Pickle. So we can use this Pickle to serialize and deserialize the data. So let's go and see this one. So let's also create a file descriptor. So let's open a file so that we can write the contents to this file name. And we need to open this in the binary mode. So if you want to read the file, you need to open this in RB, and if you want to open this in write mode, you need to say WB. So after opening this, we can say pickle.dump. So there are two modes, two functions, dump and dumps. So dump is used to dump the object into the file. So the pickle.dump takes two arguments. The first one is the object you want to dump and the file name you want to dump. And after that what we need to say is fd.close. And let's go and run this one. And if I go and view the contents of test.txt, and you can see there is some code we can't understand, but in that code we can see there are some strings, vanilla, chocolate and strawberry. So these bytes are like metadata for these actual strings. So it's saying some list, and in that list elements are vanilla, chocolate and strawberry. So you can also in some other programming languages, the serialized data contains some information like length of each element in the string. So that number will be appended in the serialized data. So when deserializing, it will use that number and says it is length of the string. So it go and orders the exact list, in our case vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, instead of in ascending order. So we have serialized the data, and you can just put this entire string in the database and you can retrieve them and deserialize it. So let's go and deserialize it. And we need to open this in the read binary mode, and after that what we need to say is pickle.load. So we need to load the content from this file descriptor. So let's say fd2, and we need to assign this to a variable, let's say retrieved data, or we can also say deserialized data. Now we can close this ft2.close, and let's go and print this retrieved data. Now let's go and run this one. So upon printing, we should see the exact list, and you can see we got the exact list. So here we can say before serializing, and we can also print after serializing. So let's run this, and you can see after serializing we got the exact data as of the original data. So you can also use the dumps. So the dumps does not require the second argument. You can just simply say L, and you can assign it to like a variable, and if you print that, you will get the exact object like this one. You can also deserialize it in the application itself. So this is how you write the files using the load and dump, and the loads and dumps are to just retrieve not from the files. So dumps is to just dumps, and you can it just returns the serialized object. It does not write to the file. So okay, that's all about this serialization and deserialization in the Python using the Pickle module.